What's up, guys? This is Ninja, and I'm convinced I am the smartest man alive. Um, and let me just say, I am not the smartest man. I am a smartest man alive. Okay, I said the because I'm the smartest man alive. Because you ask me what I am, I'm the smartest man. I am a smartest man. All right. But it's kind of weird. You don't say like a smart man because that sounds like it's basically a smart man is not the same anymore because false alphas basically have decided to ruin what it is to be an alpha, and so people took that wrong. So being smart, people don't realize they mix that up with like smart ass or smart aleck or smart, some bullshit, right? But I'm actually into an intellectual, and the school system and the system that we have today, it's literally anti-intellectual. It turns you into educated slop. Um, like George Carlin was right. Basically, like you're not the best, you're not the most awesome. It's just, you are the sellout currently, like Trump. The reason why everyone loves you because the rich found a use for you, basically. Like Bernie Sanders, you're gonna be ignored and you're gonna be blacked out. Basically, the Bernie blackout, right? It's the same thing with me. I get no traffic unless I say someone by name and someone search for them, and then I show up as a side effect, basically. But I don't ever get the limelight because I will never sell out. But basically, I have a video for you, and there's a reason I'm putting this out because I'm awesome, but not because I'm special. I'm awesome because I never let go. That's the difference. When I to say people I'm the dog that bites something, I don't go wolf. And like there's some kind of animal, I forgot what it was. But they literally are lockjaws. They bite something and then they hinge, and to the point where it's like unless they just choose to let go, then they can let go, right? But the thing is, like, as long as it's engaged, basically. Basically, so they literally lock their jaw, right? Basically, that's how I am, and so the system was made to kind of rip it from me, but it just never could, right? And that's what gets me to this video here. It's for Shaka Senghor, right? For the Joe Rogan, but the Joe Rogan Experience number 2353. Now listen. Well, listen to what he says right here. And real quick, I'm listening to this because I can't watch YouTube videos because I always have something to say. I always have something to bitch about. But I've realized the reason why is because I'm noticing patterns. Basically, and once upon a time, I would notice patterns, but everyone noticed these patterns. And what happened was they're gone now. Or I'm in a place where they don't exist, or maybe they never existed and I just thought they did because of TV or whatever the deal, whatever the scope, whatever the situation. I'm not happy, not because I'm unhappy, but because the world is unhappy, right? And I live my life through influence. People call me, oh, you're a hater or you're a troll, or there's no ego. Like, you're a baby dick and you're insecure because you think so highly of yourself that you can't see me as seeing, uh, looking at the world and taking it in as a kind of, like, I'm empathetic. You're so egotistical that you see me as egotistical. You're so full of yourself that you assume that I'm full of myself. That's how full of yourself you are. We call you Dunning Kruger, right? Once upon a time, that was what's it called? They say common sense. That's common sense. This is common sense. That's common sense. Where I was talking to someone on Discord. For his name Fabri or something. It was, and he loved this saying when I told him it. But back in the day, in my childhood, this was actually a popular saying back then. But so something would happen, and then some people would say common sense, right? Now, people say, if common sense is so common, why do so little people have it, right? So, anyways, that's what it seems like. That's what it is. Like, it's just all of what was ripped from us, and now we just got bullshit. But this guy, he sees it. He knows it. He sees thinker, intelligent, know it all. This is no story, right? And forgive me if I didn't pick the right spot, but listen.
And so I wrote my second book, and like right after that, and I gave myself the same thing. You got to finish it 30 to 60 days. And then I started a third book, man, and I went into the deepest bout of depression that I had experienced in prison. And it was because by the time I got to writing book three, I realized I had this incredible talent and that it had always been there. And that I had let all the trauma, all the violence, all the street life overtake my life. And I'm like, I'm in this environment, I can't give birth to this dream. Like, so it was the most, like getting sentenced was like my.
So he's gonna spin it into where it starts going back more towards ego and more about himself. But again, the point was that message, that situation where he's like, I faced hardship and it consumed me, and the me that was couldn't be, and now I'm in a place where I realize that I fucked up, but it's too late and I can't be me. Now that I know who I am, I can't be that person. And my point is, that's kind of what it is today. That's where we are today. Like, most girls are existent and they are insecure because they grow up like most of the most pretty girls in the world grow up, and then they look and they see, I want to be like her. And then next thing you know, you're that person who's on the cover, and she's watching and looking at these magazines, and she's like, I wish I was as pretty as that girl. But the girl is that girl. Like, you are the girl that's on the cover, and the girl on the cover wishes she was that pretty. That point is, that's unobtainable. You cannot be that pretty. And girls are trying to be that pretty, and they're insecure because they're chasing a dream that they never will catch. And they're insecure for it. And the point is, be confident in yourself. Be who you are, right? Like, I'm alpha as fuck. I've been told all the time, like, oh, you have a deep voice and you're trying so hard. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm just talking. This is just me. I sound like my voice is kind of nasally to me. Like, I feel like I talk, I know, like, like I feel like I don't talk as deep as I want to at times. Or like, I feel like I should, but I talk hella deep apparently, right? And so you have the voice down, and I'm like, what are you talking about? The voice? I'm just talking. I'm just talking. This is just how I talk, right? Anyways, I'm not consumed by the dog either. So I'm not basically trying to be that pretty girl. Also, I'm not trying to be the first dog to catch the ball, right? I will look and I'm like, okay, that's a fair game. Let's go, and then I'll play, right? But that's the difference. I will stop and look and make sure, because you have to, right? And then she say, "Oh, you're a bitch because you stopped, you hesitated for a second. Yeah, because this world is fucking dishonest. You grew up with a fucking what's it called a golden spoon in your mouth. Congratulations, like you're spoiled. You never knew betrayal in your life. Congratulations, but guess what? The real world is not like that. That's not the real world. You have to look before you leap. That's why it's a famous expression, or used to be, before the fucking rich pirated fucking media, right? and they spin what they want to be the media. They want you to watch, to follow, and to listen to, and blah blah blah. They tell you what to do. They tell you about gang members. They tell you about violence. They tell you about being a slut. They tell you about all this dark shit. But they don't tell you about chemistry or science or the moon, the universe. There's TV about kids. They grow up and they hate their parents, and they learn that from the TV. Like we were connected to orangutans, like we're monkeys basically. Monkey see, monkey do. That's how we were, right? Our kids are watching us. Young people watch you, right? And this is why you need to watch certain shows that are good. Like I will say, I'm a good person because my dad used to watch stuff like Matlock, like Full House. I don't know, like just shows of that nature. Matlock, Full House. I don't remember like Mary Tyler Moore. Like all of those good shows, like White Family kind of shit. That's what my dad used to watch. And but the thing is, and it's all black people TV. No, it's not black people TV. It's TV that's put out for black people to consume. They're trying to turn you into that shit. It's not you becoming whatever. It's them like poisoning your water well. Oh, they're a feeble race. Yeah, because the milk that you're giving them is bullshit, right? Like for example, I never took any drugs in my life, but they started giving me medication. I had a brain tumor. They started giving this pain medication. I got it became part of my life. It helped me live my life. It helped me go through all the bullshit that I was going through. They gave it to me, and then they took it away from me. And they gave me some watered down bullshit, and they penalized me for being an addict when it was their fault that I was taking it in the first place, and they penalized me for it. My mom is dead because they changed the medication and it stopped working. So my mom sought because that's all she knew. She sought, right? She looked for help. She didn't want to touch ask the system because she learned, and I learned from her, to not bother people with shit. Don't bother, just whatever. Yeah, whatever. Go ahead, take it. Go ahead, fine, whatever. Just yeah, go ahead. But again, being a kid, I also learned from other people. Like, oh, fuck, get away, it's mine, get off. I learned a little bit more how to be more selfish from other people, right? But in my family, I was very selfless, right? That's how my mom was, very selfless. My father was very selfless, right? So we were a very selfless family. I learned how to be selfish from other people, from other shows and whatnot, right? So, anyways, I was just listening to this stream, playing my game, and again, it's everything I watch. I have something to say. It's because I notice patterns. It's because I'm really smart, and it's not because I'm special or unique. It's because I wasn't broken by the system. That may be why I'm special or unique, but they tried to take, like, I'm not housebroken. Basically, like everybody's housebroken, and most people is fake it till you make it. They pretend and blah blah blah, and like they pound their chest and blah blah. I don't fake it. I'm all honest. So when I see them pounding their chest, I assume that they're actually really good at what they do. So I'm like, fuck it, whatever. And I walk away and like, yeah, my threats won, yeah. And then, congratulations, you now have your victory. But guess what? The world sucks because of you. Because you can't actually do anything. You just wanted the job. You wanted the hours. You wanted the money. You wanted the fucking fame, the fortune, the power. The world fucking sucks now because you suck at your fucking job. You understand that? That's why it's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. That's why intelligence, like, the more you learn, the more you realize there's more to find out. Like, if you uncover one rock, there's two there to uncover. And for every rock you uncover, there's two more, at least two more, right? At least, basically. Like, there's nothing, um, the only way your story ends is with cancer or like a black hole, as far as we know, right? Uh, and that's just because we haven't found a way to survive it, right? It's as far as we know, there's nothing that can survive it. That's what we think. That's what we know. We don't know. We have no fucking idea, right? That's kind of crazy if you think about it. We actually don't know what the fuck it is. We cannot find something, build something. Like, it's impossible to build some kind of craft, as far as we know. There may be some people in the universe that know, oh no, black holes are just whatever, the gateways to other dimensions or something, right? So I'm sure, like, this is something I want to say. Imagine cell phones, right? Imagine cell phones were recently invented. Like, the world now would be evil, basically. Basically, the cell phone you have, you wouldn't have it right now. They would have it behind such a big paywall that only rich people would have cell phones. Poor people wouldn't have it. And there'd be some stupid fucking bullshit reason that, oh, well, it's hard to get, or it's hard to do, or it's impossible, we can't build it, we can't afford it. No, it's because you don't want to spend the money or the time or the effort, or you want to put the power and there's people there for it. It's just that you don't want to risk losing control, so you don't fucking what's it called, open gateways, because there's a chance that, hey, they struck a well, they struck oil, and now they're fucking rich, and now you got a competitor, and that's what you're afraid of. That's what it is, right? They're afraid of competition. That's all it is. They're afraid of competition. They hold us back. We would have flying cars and spaceships, and the universe would be way more evolved if evil people were not in power and in control or involved or influenced or whatever, because they're all trying to hold us back simply because they want control over you. Every single greatness that forms must be through them, and that's what they want. And the problem is that they only have three eyes looking toward the future and potential growth and blah blah blah, when they could have every man in the universe doing it. But the problem is they're corrupt, and they make it forbidden for you to look. It's illegal for you to have a cell phone, basically. So you can't have a cell phone, and the reason why they make it illegal for you to have a cell phone is so that only they can have it, only they can see it, only they can benefit from it, because they don't want you to benefit from it. Only them, only they're allowed the medication. You can't have it. As I take it, you can't have it. No one's allowed to eat this. No one can have this medication or eat this kind of food that I'm eating right now. No one can have it. It's not allowed. Nope. The forbidden fruit, as God would say, right? It's forbidden fruit. You can't have it. God damn, this forbidden fruit is so juicy. Like, you can't have it. The reason why they don't want you to have it is control and influence and power, right? And the whole thing about God, religion, whatever. Like, I get it, dude. Like, it's power to you, bro. Power to you, yes. But the thing is, some people want that. Some people, I am woke, right? I am aware, I am awake, I am paying attention, but I want to be the passenger or in the back seat with my girl, messing around in the back seat. That's what I wanted to do. You can take us wherever the fuck you want to go, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I'm chilling. I'm hanging out. I'm having a good time. Whatever. I'm the best wingman in the fucking world. Y'all call me a hater. I'm not. Like, you call me a fucking whatever. I'm not. Problem is, you all suck. Deal with it. Cry all you want. Step up. Be a man. Be the truth. Be real. Right? We need a real tank, not someone who claims they can tank. That's the deal. That's the thing. Like, we need a president, not someone who says, "Oh, I'm the best president because I'm the best." No, I forgot where I heard it from. But if you have to claim you're a man, you ain't a man, right? Um, they say real power or real leadership isn't taken; it's given, basically. People choose their leader, basically. They're rigging the system. I guarantee in the fucking everything, I put everything on it. Trump wouldn't be president if the system was honest. If anybody would know that. Anybody would take that bet. And yet the world's suffering today. You know why? It's because the good guys, the blue, I said with Sean Paul Reyes, Long Island Audit, and the left in general is that they're too soft. They don't throw the punch. They're getting punched and kicked in the nuts and choked out and blah blah blah, but they won't lift a fucking finger. And that's good. Turn the other cheek, but stop taking like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? If they punch, punch back. Right? Don't start the discussion with the punch. Don't be them. But don't take the hit and be a bitch about it. Don't just, okay, what, you're breaking the law or whatever. Okay, walk away. No, be like, okay, arrest you then, motherfucker. Let's go to court right now. Let's go. Throw it down, all down right now. That's what it is. That's what it takes. right here, right now. If I didn't have a stroke, if I didn't have a brain tumor in my childhood, that's who I was, dude. I was an alpha as fuck. If a kid walked down my street wanting to fight, I fought him just because. That's who I was. A kid came up to me with the Razor scooter. He's like, "Hey, I'll race you." I don't know why. And he's like, "Cause if you're on a scooter, it's faster than if you run." I'm like, "No, it's not." And he's like, "Yeah, it is. You want to bet?" I'm like, "Bet." And we fucking raced. I won. And I won. I raced. I re-raced. I won. And then he changed his story. He's like, "Oh, well, at least I'm not tired." I'm like, "Well, I could have fucking told you that. What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was. We wouldn't let it go. That's what being an alpha was, right? Or being a leader, I should say. Well, so they kind of again. This is the problem with labels, is it allows the shit with Jubilee. You're the Christian or you're not. Like that's the problem because you're sticking to the labels argument. You need to understand, kiddo. There's a middle ground where it's I don't fucking have to tell you, bitch. Back the fuck off. That's also an option, but you're too young to understand. Then that's why you can't be president till you're 30 fucking 5, you stupid ass. They knew that back then. They knew that, right? Anyways, that's it. I'm talking for too long. Literally a fucking minute. And anyways, peace.